Welcome! In this video, we will explore when a financial liability is considered extinguished and the impact it has on the debtor's obligations. A financial liability, or part of it, is extinguished when the debtor either settles the liability by paying the creditor or is legally released from primary responsibility for the liability. The settlement can be made in various forms, such as cash, other financial assets, goods, or services. Alternatively, the debtor may be legally released from the liability either through a legal process or directly by the creditor. This also applies if the debtor has given a guarantee, as long as the debtor is no longer primarily responsible for the liability. For example, if an issuer of a debt instrument repurchases the instrument, the debt is extinguished even if the issuer is a market maker or intends to resell the instrument in the near future. However, paying a third party, including a trust, does not automatically relieve the debtor of the primary obligation to the creditor unless the debtor is legally released. If the debtor pays a third party to assume the debt but does not notify the creditor, the debt is not derecognized. If the debtor pays a third party and obtains legal release from the creditor, the debt is extinguished. But if the debtor agrees to make future payments to the third party or to the original creditor, a new debt obligation is recognized with the third party. Finally, legal release, whether through judicial proceedings or by the creditor, results in the derecognition of the liability. However, if the derecognition criteria are not met for the financial assets transferred, the entity must recognize a new liability related to those assets, as the transferred assets are not considered derecognized. Thank you for watching.